Hello, I'm Carol Kidu Jr. with the news. In this edition, lay youth involved in change, city liquor restrictions effective this weekend, and golfers fight off strong winds. A 3-day pediatric cardiac screening program will be held in Leh from August 18th to the 20th, 2025. The Operation Open Heart Foundation, PNG, outlined that the free screening led by Chief Pediatrician Dr. Cornelia Kilalang will be conducted at the Angao Memorial Provincial Hospital. This initiative is part of a nationwide effort to identify and support children with congenital and acquired heart conditions, bringing critical care closer to home for families in Morobe Province. This program aims to provide early diagnosis and referral for children with heart conditions, as well as raise awareness of pediatric cardiac health in Papua New Guinea. Involving youth in the development of their own communities is one way of encouraging them to take ownership of their city. Unemployed youths in Leh City have expressed delight at being engaged in construction work by the Leh City Authority. Tangible changes can be seen under the Youth Development Program, which is funded by the World Bank and prudently managed by LCA.
Those in Leh may have noticed young men and women in bright-colored vests and safety boots building footpaths around the city or within the botanical gardens or helping with the construction of drains and roads. This is just part of a broader series of programs being rolled out where the youth are being given a lot of focus under the World Bank-funded Youth Development Program implemented by the Leh City Authority. At Tent City, on the fringes of Leh, teams of casual workers are building drains in preparation for the actual road building that will happen later. Young men from the community have been hired as casual laborers. With funding coming from the Leh City Authority, this is the first time in 30 years that the roads there are being fixed. Young men and women are recruited through a program that offers two parts, training for employment and training to start businesses. So far, more than 2,000 youth have registered and participated.
Mani kamlo community amsem kamusem lo naulo inside now some kontra kam some arrangements kam sa community kami ko wog sa community bom light na engage mo mangilo wog kam sem kaman ki mani ken kami ken lo mitno mangilo community
rap mit lagato trainers or sakam training mo lo big work ready and punctuality and awareness long safety when I get something regarding employment there for that 10 days. After that, BLST on Molba go along UWS, which is an event work services. Another 30 days of work on the practical work. It's the processor, but they'll work for another 30 days. After that 30 days, they will come to another states, we call them intensive.
Several business houses in Leh, like Camp Care Group, are also part of youth initiatives. The Leh private sector has recruited dozens of youth through the internship program.
It's just like to big thank you straight. Mino na kain sa bungi disla kain opportunity milugo sa good blessings straight.
Carmel Aguare, TVWAN News, Leh.
In the vibrant celebration of Book Week 2025, the children of Book Belong Pickaninny's Library Learning Centers embarked on eye-opening adventures at BSP's Waigani head office and the Konedobu Water Police headquarters. With eager anticipation sparkling in their eyes, they entered the events, ready to dive into the world of finance and law enforcement.
As part of Book Week 2025, children from Book Belong Pickaninny's Tatana Library Learning Center embarked on an exciting adventure at BSP's Waigani head office, exploring the captivating world of banking. The visit provided a unique opportunity for these young learners to discover the importance of financial literacy and saving money from an early age. Under the warm guidance of Samuel Okti, the branch manager, they enthusiastically explored different banking stations. With smiles and curiosity, the children experienced firsthand how money is managed and how transactions are processed, bringing their classroom lessons to life. Tina Pomat, a BSP's head of community development and sponsorship, emphasized the value of such experiences. Meanwhile, at the Vota Police headquarters in Conidobu, Bugbilo Pikinini launched the second title in its When I Grow Up, I Want to Be a Police Officer. This inspiring event featured former Bugbilo Pikinini student Sandrian Paul, who spent a day with Chief Inspector Sylvia Reu, exploring the various roles and responsibilities of police officers. Through engaging excursions and thoughtful partnerships, Bugbilo Pikinini continues to empower young minds, helping them envision bright futures filled with educational opportunities and career aspirations. Freddie Mo, TV1 News.
Esteemed Solomon Islands designer and cultural advocate Loretta Taika is set to captivate audiences with her heritage-infused couture at the highly anticipated Pacific Fashion Summit and Genesis Showcase this September in vibrant Port Moresby. In collaboration with Air Niugini, the official air carrier and cornerstone partner, Loretta will join an extraordinary lineup of Pacific creatives, making this event the region's foremost celebration of culture and fashion. Her exquisite Hainetasi designs seamlessly intertwine the rich traditions of Polynesia and Melanesia with a contemporary flair, each piece telling a profound story of unity, resilience, and identity. With intricate craftsmanship and striking visuals, Loretta's collection promises to celebrate the diverse heritage of the Pacific Islands while inspiring a deeper connection to its cultural roots. At the launching of the Transport Department's Medium-Term Transport Plan 3 2023 to 2027 this week, Secretary for Transport Matthew Wawoni declared that the economy does not develop the country, it is the infrastructure.
Secretary for Works and Highways Gibson Holemba clarified the purpose of the Marape-led government's Connect PNG policy when he addressed the launching of the Medium-Term Transport Plan 3 on Thursday. This is a roadmap that aligns seamlessly with the government's broader vision under the PNG Vision 2050, he said. MTDP number 4 has rightly stated by the FAS Sancha that it aligns with SPA number, that under the Connect PNG infrastructure program, Connect PNG is a multi-structure and multi-sectoral program. It is not just roads. Secretary Holemba added proudly that one of this government's key achievements is that the transport sector is the most well-aligned policy sector.
The National Transport Strategy outlines our strategy for transport infrastructure program in this country. NTS now sets the platform for the medium-term transport plan number 3 and the Connect PNG economic road infrastructure program that we run at the department, ensuring that our transport sector is a powerful enabler of the national growth, trade, and social inclusion. So
he added that it is the infrastructure that builds the country.
That roads, bridges, wharves, airports, and now that we are introducing railway, builds the economy. Economy doesn't build the country, it is the infrastructure that builds the country.
He said through MTTP3, they commit to an integrated approach across all transport modes, that is land, sea, and air, where investments are not made in isolation, but as part of a connected, sustainable national connected transport. Frida Kana, TV1 News.
You're watching TV1 News. After the break, Ravu responds to roadworks and liquor restrictions announced.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, BSP's One-Took Wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at BSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Toks, to our family, to the ones we love. BSP's One-Took Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
From the rich soils of the highlands, the finest coffee has been grown by generations of Papua New Guineans. Expertly blended and roasted with over 80 years of experience, making the finest cup of Nescafe New Guinea blend. PNG's own coffee.
We've been traveling along this road together for over 50 years. Ella Motors acknowledges the visionaries and hard work that have been the driving strength to continued nation building. We live, prosper, sustainably grow with the community, whilst developing quality mobility chains, aspiring to be your first choice on every occasion. Ella Motors, celebrating with Papua New Guinea throughout our independence golden jubilee.
Pepsi bottle. Tell him shorty come get it in. Come grind on me, but met it in. Mommy get loose, get loose, get loose. Pepsi in my hand, ice cold, no excuse. I tell him who's gonna bring the roof down. Pepsi with the fresh sound. Tell him who's gonna bring the roof down. Pepsi with that fresh sound. Pepsi, give me some Pepsi bottle. Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi bottle.
For Simon, life is simple. Dreams seem distant, yet hope remains. One ticket, one dream. Simon's world changed forever. Yes! From small dreams to big possibilities. The One-Took jackpot is here for everyone. Win big every day.
How would you describe your mother?
My mom is beautiful.
She is strong like Superwoman.
I love my mom because she always takes care of me.
My mom, she's so patient and loving. I feel she's always around.
Caring. She works so hard and always wants the best for me.
She's soft like her love.
My mom is everything, and I don't know what I'd do without her.
Softland, fragrance of a mother's love.
Cronulla still rolling in. Hamlin with it is over to Bo Turnbull, who stumbles through the tackle. But the Titans go back to back. Spades will score. Well, defeated the Fahu, who has a second. Johnston beats him. He gets a double today. Kicking for the Fox, he's got another. Yes, indeed.
Welcome back, but first in news overseas. More than 1,000 frustrated gun owners gathered outside Parliament House to support a motion to scrap the government's controversial new firearms regulations. The motion was dead in the water before it went to a vote, and the government says the move could have resulted in total firearm anarchy.
Gun owners taking their anger straight to the source.
Stand with us.
Fed up with regulations they say are prohibiting their freedoms.
I've been trying for 3 months to get a gun licence. I already have one, and it's expired, and you can't even... it's just ridiculous.
It's not been an easy process. I don't think there's been a lot of thought put behind it.
Legalise cannabis, MLC Brian Walker moving a motion in the upper house to scrap firearms regulations that make it harder to get gun licences, including requiring stronger evidence of why guns are needed and approval by a medical professional.
Well, I'm very happy to be standing here, standing up for freedom and truth and indeed justice for the people with a very important legislation which we all need, but the current legislation we have is not fit for purpose.
But the motion didn't get far, the Greens confirming their position.
But this nuclear option that's before the Parliament today of literally blowing it all up is something that can't be supported, so we won't be supporting that.
Members, the results of the division are ayes 17, noes 19.
Although the motion fell over, just like the previous disallowance motion in the lower house back in May, the government claims the move was reckless and could have led to total chaos if successful.
Every firearm in the state would be prohibited if the disallowance motion was to succeed. That would lead to total firearm anarchy in Western Australia.
He says disallowing the regulations would make the laws unenforceable, but the opposition disagrees.
We're not disallowing the 2024 Act, people. That Act remains in place. Police will retain the power with the disallowance to seize firearms under the 2024 Act.
While the motion failed, the debate is far from over.
New Zealand's Defence Minister says countries, including her own, have been pretty slack with defence investment in recent decades and relied too heavily on America. Judith Collins also said New Zealand is looking to increase defence spending beyond the already promised 2% of GDP, but she did not indicate how significantly. Ms. Collins also talked up the benefits of the AUKUS Security Pact in the Indo-Pacific region, but said her country had still not been invited to join the second stage of the deal. The White House has demanded Australia lift defence spending by almost $40 billion a year as soon as possible as it reviews the Keystone AUKUS nuclear-powered submarine pact between the countries. Ms. Collins said since the Berlin Wall fell in 1989, countries including Australia, New Zealand and some throughout Western Europe had sat back. The pilot who survived the fatal chopper crash at the center of Matt Wright's criminal trial has admitted to supplying very minimal amounts of cocaine to friends prior to the accident. Sebastian Robinson, who was left a paraplegic after the 2022 helicopter accident, was cross-examined for several hours in the Northern Territory Supreme Court by Mr. Wright's barrister. Mr. Wright has pleaded not guilty to 3 counts of attempting to pervert the course of justice over allegations he interfered with in an investigation into the chopper crash.
Filing in to hear day 3 of evidence from the pilot who survived the helicopter crash at the heart of Matt Wright's criminal trial. Mr. Wright's barrister David Edwardson KC relentless, interrogating the witness about a series of text messages downloaded from Mr. Robinson's phone, written in the years leading up to 2022, mostly about drugs. In one text exchange read to the court, Mr. Robinson told a friend, "Might have to come down Monday, crook as a dog." His friend texting back, "Snorting too much coke out of Maddie's ass, bro." At one stage, Mr. Robinson asked, "Are you implying I'm a drug dealer?" "Yes." "No. You sourced cocaine, you supplied it to somebody else, you get paid for it. That's trafficking. You agree?" "I don't understand what trafficking is, but I'm putting people in connection with each other." After the texts came the videos, Mr. Wright's lawyer tendering a USB drive containing 11 clips, some appearing to show Mr. Robinson sharing alcohol with an Aboriginal ranger in Arnhem Land and joking about being high. Mr. Robinson, who suffered a brain injury as a result of the accident, has told the court he has little to no memory of the days leading up to the accident. David Edwardson today pressed the witness about this fact, asking if he could in fact recall attending a party and doing drugs just 2 days before the accident. Mr. Robinson told the court he could not recall. "You don't even remember being there?" "No, I don't." "And you've got no recollection of where you were and how it was that you came to have cocaine in your system at the time of the crash?" No, I have no recollection of the weeks prior to the accident. Mr Robinson gave evidence he had no memory of the chopper being refuelled before the crash. In an interview with police, however, he told investigators the chopper definitely didn't run out of fuel. Mr Edwardson suggested to the witness that he was worried he hadn't refuelled the helicopter and would be blamed for the death of Chris Willow Wilson. Mr Robinson agreed he did have concerns, but said he knew in his heart that wasn't the reason the chopper went down. Fatigued after 3 days of questioning, court adjourned early today. Mr Robinson will return for his fourth and final day of evidence tomorrow.
The man brought in to fix Western Australia's troubled Electoral Commission says the state government needs to stump up more money to have properly run elections in the future. Dennis O'Reilly says while those are longer-term conversations, he is confident local government elections in October will run smoothly.
These long lines and other issues with the state election were all blamed on underfunding the Electoral Commission. The man tasked with rebuilding the organisation says he's already started asking for more money.
My expectation is that, yes, that funding will be provided. What if it's not? Well, then there's going to be a real problem.
And I guess a repeat of what we've seen.
Well, but when I say there'll be a problem, I actually think that the funding will be provided.
That's not what happened before the March poll. In October last year, the Commission requested an extra $16 million. Just $4 million was approved.
We said if you need more money, we will provide supplementary funding.
That doesn't seem to be an appropriate way to treat the Commission and to give them any certainty. So I think that decision of government actually is at the core of what went wrong.
The ability to request more money wasn't communicated to Director of Election Operations Shani Wood, who cut the number of staff she was requesting from 10,000 to 7,000, causing problems on polling day.
It's up to the head of the organisation to then communicate it down.
I think communications across the agency probably weren't quite as strong, working a little bit in silos, and I think I've been really active in trying to sort of enhance that.
Dennis O'Reilly says he's making a range of changes across the Commission, including to improve its governance and structure. But the bedrock of real, meaningful change will be an increase in long-term funding from the government.
We want to agree on a funding model that is going to be sustainable for the future, not just these sort of sugar hits, I think.
Mr O'Reilly's also committed to a fresh look at a contract to outsource the recruitment of election workers after October's local government polls. He's in the role until the end of the year, when a decision will be made on the Commission's long-term leadership.
The World Humanoid Robot Games have kicked off in China with 280 teams from 16 countries competing across 3 days. Robots will compete in sports such as football, track and field and table tennis, and will also partake in robot-specific challenges. The event comes after Beijing hosted the world's first humanoid robot marathon earlier this year. Teams come from countries including the United States, Germany and Brazil, with 192 representing universities and 88 from private enterprises. Robots from Chinese companies, including Unitree and Foria. The Beijing municipal government is among the organizing bodies for the event, underscoring the emphasis Chinese authorities place on the emerging robotics industry and reflecting the country's broader ambitions in AI and automation. China's robotics push also comes as the country grapples with an aging population and slowing economic growth. And now let's take a look at the finance news. The Kina closed lower at $0.2406 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our Kina was buying $0.2331 $0.3561 Australian dollars, $0.1920 euro and 34.11 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close. Coffee, palm oil, crude oil and copper closed higher. Gold and cocoa closed lower and copra closed the day unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX closed higher, and all ordinaries closed higher as well. TV1 News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's One Talk Wallet. PSP's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
Hiya, Mama.
You eat them, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaru, get up a big smile on face. Time for Kim chicken, a great kumutu. Sip, sip, na mumu, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, P&G é minha. Prime P&G made.
Life is about making memories, sharing new adventures. Go beyond the familiar. Don't let bacteria hold you back from experiencing the world. Protex uses natural antibacterial protection with flaxseed oil and eliminates 99.9% of bacteria. Free yourself. Go beyond with Protex.
Rugby League is a powerful force that unites Papua New Guinea and develops our youth. Through partnerships with the PNG LNG Kumals, Grassroots Rugby League and Justin Olam, we aim to instill skills to last a lifetime.
I'm community blue. When it's on you walk him, I'm come up community. You must not community.
When we invest in people, we invest in tomorrow's possibilities.
Long year 2024, 7th baby is born one time HIV. HIV it can go long baby long triple rot. Time bel mama I get HIV, long time long carrying baby, na time baby is susu. Tasol Yumi can help him bel mama, long look out him baby inside long bell. Go quick time long bel mama clinic, na kiss him antenatal check. Time Yumi pan him sick HIV area, or time bel mama I positive penis, early treatment it can save him baby. Give him baby healthy start long life. Stop him spread long sick HIV eagle long baby. This lutok sawa ikam long National AIDS Council Secretariat.
Sarong did magnificently. Read their mind, picked their pocket, and kicked one for all time. Out of nowhere, wins in game 200. Cully, oh yes. Darcy Moore, better to Watson, but Watson, mercurial at his best. Set sail from home, pulls the trigger, crowd says yes.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Back home, City Manager Ravu Frank has acknowledged the inconvenience caused by the current roadworks in the city and is addressing them. He also said the work being carried out is to ensure quality completion when September comes around. Over the past few weeks, motorists and commuters in the city have endured uneven roads, blocked lanes and prolonged works. Many have taken to social media to vent their frustrations, calling for quicker and more effective maintenance. Today, City Manager Ravu Frank acknowledged the inconvenience, explaining that current works are being carried out to ensure quality completion in time for the nation's independence celebrations and continued public use.
But yes, the maintenance program is basically meant for certain sections of the four-lane roads, mainly the four-lane roads that have failed. So our portal patching exercise can't even sustain that or even fix those roads. So we have taken a major maintenance program. So in short, I have instructed the contractors that by September 9, every contractor should exit the road sites or the project sites. I just want to apologize to the public for yesterday's I think sort of closure of one of the major roads, which is Waigani Road. I also got locked in traffic on Wards Road. But anyway, I spoke to the engineers. I told them, open up the roads. You have the night to work, so you can work in the night when there's not much traffic, and then do all the works. So they've done those changes, and today I think traffic is flowing.
He apologized for disruptions and promised that all roadwork should be finished by the first week of September on the 9th. Frank also urged the public to help keep city roads clean by disposing of rubbish responsibly and not littering from vehicles or onto the streets.
Maybe next week or so, that we are going to also clean all the reserves. We'll be moving into the drains, we'll be moving into the road reserves. So any infrastructure or any makeshift structure that is illegally built on reserve, drainage reserve and road reserves will be removed.
The National Capital District Liquor Licensing Committee has announced sweeping restrictions on alcohol sales in Port Moresby's settlements and select suburbs ahead of the 50th Independence Jubilee. Strict liquor restrictions will be enforced in Port Moresby's settlements and selected suburbs in a bid to curb alcohol-related violence during Papua New Guinea's 50th Independence Jubilee celebrations. It starts this Saturday, 16th August. The National Capital District Liquor Licensing Committee says the move follows continued alcohol-fueled incidents in hotspots areas including 8 Mile, 9 Mile, Konedobu and several suburban communities.
But as the municipal authority sanctioned by law to administer the affairs of liquor licensing, we in preparation for this independence celebrations, the committee has decided to do this press to inform the public of the various restrictions and laws that we will implement during this period starting from this week onwards as we lead into the independence celebration.
Chairman and member for Moresby North East John Cowper says the measures will help ensure peace, safety and an enjoyable atmosphere for residents and visitors.
So the licensing committee decided to put restriction to all the settlement areas. Us all celebrate this 50 years peacefully because other international communities are going to be here. So we ask your cooperation also to play your part in wherever community you are. Anybody in breach of selling alcohol during those restricted days will terminate your license.
The restrictions apply to both licensed and unlicensed outlets. Copper says even legal operators will face consequences if they breach the rules. The NCDC regulatory inspectors will work alongside police to patrol targeted areas, shutting down illegal backyard alcohol sales and removing spirits from market tables. Copper specifically called for cooperation from local leaders, including Motu Koitabu Chairman Russell Wavik and Moresby Northwest MP Lohieboy Samuel, to clean up Hanobara ahead of the Jubilee celebrations. Metropolitan Superintendent Warwick Simatab says police support the restrictions.
And we expect everybody to respect the rule of law, and this will be ongoing up towards the Jubilee, and we want to continue on to the Christmas, New Year.
With the restrictions beginning this Saturday, August 16, this will remain in place until the first week of January 2026, after which authorities will review their impact on law and order. Port Moresby Police are stepping up operations to ensure a safe and peaceful celebration during Papua New Guinea's 50th Independence Jubilee, with a strong focus on tackling alcohol-related crime. Metropolitan Superintendent Warwick Simatab says police operations have intensified since last month, with officers on the ground from as early as 5 a.m. in hotspots such as markets and bus stops. Police have also warned PMV operators and unlicensed liquor traders to comply with the law or face arrest. These include fines of up to 500 kina per offence and confiscation of stock.
Police were committed to the safe and the secure of this the city and the coming celebrations. I want us to remember and celebrate this event in a right reason, not for a wrong reason. So that's basically my appeal and my message to the people of people of Port Moresby, and also my traditional landowners, the Motu people. Thank you very much.
And that ends the news segment. Coming up in sports, Barras recorded their first win and final round dedicated to Ray Amos.
Start your day by doing the 1, 2, 3 with Colgate. Wake up. Brush your teeth. And smile. Smile throughout your day with Colgate.
Mr. Russell, bebas isim-signya sa pamilya.
You survey yourself, you can put in one per complaint.
I might give you a big head. Online by doctor. Na, also one I'm supposed me on that sorry kisineri.
You think him go through Sam? You like putting this plus sexual harassment report on Mr. Russell?
Who said he making this black complaint?
Joining BCFW na all member blong ni plan na sanap strong against in workplace harassment.
Enjoying life when we work together, making happy memories that last forever. Hot in Tokyo, we're old, the scalers, family meal with home. We'll bring out the smiles, cause it's our favorite romance. Sandy Sicola, scare rice, don't scare price. Sandy Sicola, scare rice, don't scare price. Amber, you like it?
Was the decoy and Tolu Kola, the X Factor. Lomax! Pertu has scored. Well done, Cowboys. Tearaway edge forward, the 20-year-old. Grabs his second try. Unbelievable entertainment. That is the modern game of rugby league.
It should be a good day of footy here. Atletico join us again for another thrilling weekend of rugby league action. Here they come. Douglas Biricard, that close to the line, and this is Michael.
It's play on. Looks like he's going to score and get the first points.
Drop ball away to Big Muka and slaps it down. Looks so easy.
Welcome back. In sports, the Papua New Guinea Barramundis recorded their first win on Thursday in their Jersey tour against Guernsey with 6 wickets. Sesa Bao put a top performance, helping his side to victory.
Winning the toss and electing to bowl first, Papua New Guinea's bowling on point and restricted Guernsey's attack to 165-46 from their 20 overs. The PNG's bowlers kept their composure under pressure, with Alain now starring with the ball, claiming 2 for 21 from his 4 overs, including the key wickets of Guernsey's Lucas Baka and Josh Butler. Kabua Vagi Moria 1 for 30 and John Carrico 1 for 33 also made important breakthroughs, while run-outs from Sesebao and Hiri Vare further stalled Guernsey. Damien Ravo provided good support with no 428 from his 4 overs, tracing Guernsey's competitive total of 165-46. The Barramundis reached 168-4 in 1942 overs to secure victory with 4 balls to spare. The victory boosted PNG Barramundis' confidence and also showcased their ability to adapt to foreign conditions and execute under pressure. Barramundis stayed disciplined and trusted their batting to come up with the win. The Barramundis is aiming to carry this winning momentum into the next warm-up fixtures with 2 times 50 over games on Saturday, 16th and Sunday 17th against Guernsey before heading to Jersey Monday to start round 2 of the ICC Challenge League A. The Barras faces Denmark, Kuwait, Kenya, Jersey and Qatar in the next week's series, which concludes on August 31st. Rex Litter, TVWAN Sports.
Golfers played against strong winds at the Royal Port Moresby Golf Course as Day 2 got underway for the 2025 PNG Golf Open. Despite the challenging conditions, the day yielded impressive scores, highlighting the skill and adaptability of both local and international competitors.
Golfers participating at the 2025 PNG Golf Open tournament did not just compete against each other, but against strong southeasterly winds at the Royal Port Moresby Golf Course as Day 2 unfolded. Tournament director Graham Scott noted that local knowledge of the course offered a crucial advantage in the windy conditions, especially for the many returning male players familiar with the course layout.
I think yesterday's conditions were possibly the most challenging we've ever had, and that really reflected in the scores. I think any player that shot around par or better would have been delighted yesterday, because the layout's great here, it's quite testing, and with that wind, you really need a little bit of local knowledge in how to work the ball around the course.
This year's tournament features a record-breaking field of 120 players, which Scott believes strengthens the competition and future prospects for the event. The inclusion of numerous international participants from countries like Australia and the USA is seen as a significant opportunity for growth.
We've also got a lot of international players, which is absolutely fantastic for the tournament, and helps to develop the tournament going forward.
Scott emphasized the robust relationship established with both the DP World Tour and the PGA Tour, which have enhanced players' opportunities for progression. The diverse lineup of competitors also includes a wide range of age groups and skill levels, with some young players transitioning from amateur to professional status. The tournament serves as an ideal platform for these players to hone their skills and gain vital experience.
We've got a lot of international members now that are coming to play on our tour because with the relationships that we've developed with both the DP World Tour and the PGA Tour in America, the opportunities that our players now have to take the next step have improved greatly. So it's very much a chance to take that step up by performing well here, setting themselves up for the year. They've got a great chance of going forward onto a bigger tour in the future.
At the close of day 2, the tournament will implement a cut allowing the top 50 professional players along with selected amateurs to continue competing through the weekend, culminating in the final rounds on Sunday. Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
The inaugural MRDC PNG Women's Open is set to tee off this Saturday at the Royal Port Moresby Golf Course. This landmark event coincides with Papua New Guinea's 50th year of independence and will feature 15 women, 9 international WPGA professionals and 6 local amateurs competing over 36 holes.
The inaugural MRDC PNG Women's Open, coinciding with the Australasia Tour, tees off this weekend. Port Moresby Junior Golf Coordinator and member of the PNG Open and Australasia Tour Organising Committee, Rosalind Taufa, said PNG is very privileged to host some of the elite professional female golfers this weekend.
And this will be ladies competing tomorrow, the Saturday and Sunday, whereas the boys, the gentlemen, have started from Thursday and they play the 4-day tournament.
Taufa added that the excitement is overwhelming.
We have our international friends that are joining us, the 3 to 4 professional golfers, and then the top amateur players that finished in the top 5, 6 of this year, and then the rest of us who are invited to be part of this. In this case, I've been invited, my contributions to Golf Papua New Guinea. So I'm very privileged to be part of this tournament this year. We look forward to everyone joining us, and they're all on the ground now, so it should be a fun experience for everybody.
Taufa also provided some insight as to which local female golfers to look out for.
Yes, we're very excited that our Order of Merit female participants representing from Royal Port Moresby, the Lay Golf Club, Bulolo and Ralum. So we're truly privileged that they did accept the invitation, and we're all going to have a fun 2 days with our international friends.
She concluded saying that this is also a unique opportunity for PNG local golfers to rub shoulders with the visiting professionals. Taufa also expressed gratitude to PGA Australia for allowing female participation, showing a mixed gender opportunity that Golf International is inclusive, competing among the men folk. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
As the Moniplus POM AFL 2025 season approaches the finals, this weekend's matches will play a critical role in shaping the playoff outlook. POM AFL President Douglas Lai, in his weekly preview, predicts as the season end draws near, fans can expect some tough matches among the top-ranked teams on both days, Saturday and Sunday.
Gurkha Bombers 5th place and Koboni 6th place are set to lock horns in Saturday's opening clash of the Moniplus POM AFL 2025 season. It promises to be a fierce battle as both teams strive to keep their season alive. The Bombers, having shown their resilience throughout the season, are slight favourites to edge out Koboni in what is expected to be a closely contested match. The main event on Saturday features the Tigers, who have emerged as a dominant force this season against Kokofas. While both teams are known for their tenacity, the Tigers are poised to showcase their strength and tactics, making them the team to watch. Sunday's main draw card will be the highlight of the weekend. The Western Prison Derby is a must-win for the TSI Lamana Dockers. A loss could lead them falling behind the Eagles in the standings, adding extra pressure to the encounter. The Eagles are expected to secure a narrow victory, but both teams will undoubtedly bring their best to the field. Overall, this weekend's round of matches should draw a huge crowd to the Coles Oval as momentum picks up for the finals. Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
The PNG National Rugby League, in a historic move, will dedicate the final round of the regular competition game to Ray Amos of Kimber Cutters, who suffered a severe neck injury during the Round 5 match against Port Moresby Vipers. Amos has been in the hospital since.
The last was back to Chahog.
Round 18 of the Digital ExxonMobil Cup will be called Round for Ray in honor of Ray Amos, a Kimber Cutters player who sustained a serious neck injury while scoring a try 4 minutes into the first half. The PNG NRL governing body, in a media statement, indicated that this round will be dedicated to raising funds for his medical expenses as he recovers in Port Moresby General Hospital. Amos is currently receiving rehabilitation to assist in his recovery. PNG Rugby Football League Chief Executive Officer Stanley Hondina and the PNG RFL Performance and Pathway General Manager Tony Archer have made visits to Amos at the Port Moresby General Hospital and have advised him and the family on the decision to dedicate the last normal round of the 2025 season to Amos. Hondina said PNG RFL and PNG NRLC have been supporting Amos as he recovers. His condition has improved. PNG RFL expressed gratitude to the hardworking doctors and nurses at Port Moresby General Hospital for their expertise. The PNG RFL CEO said Round for Ray will be played across all digital ExxonMobil venues in Minge, Rabaul, Goroka and Port Moresby, with opportunities for donations at these venues. Bank account has been set up for donations and all proceedings will go to assist Amos with his medical bills. Ray Amos round is the final regular digital ExxonMobil Cup round match. After this, round final will be scheduled for the top 6 teams to compete for the grand prize. Former East New Britain Gurriers utility back rower Alex Max remains confident of PNG Hunters' chances of making the finals with 3 rounds left in the season proper. In his second season playing at the QRL level, the Jiwaka native remains injury-free and consistent for majority of the 2025 season. He looks forward to finishing off the year strongly.
Alex Mack said he's really enjoying his game despite a slow start to the season. After contributing a try last week against Clydesdales, he's ready to back up again when the Hunters tackle the South Logan Magpies at the Santos National Football Stadium on Sunday. Mack said he always takes every game as a big game.
As usual, every time when I take the field, I usually feel myself for the big games. I take every game as a big game, and that's why it helped me for the season. And yeah, I've been constantly playing till the last game, that last game for our normal round. So yeah, every game is as soon as when I want to play, I usually get myself prepared and yeah, put myself in positive way to play every game.
When giving his personal insight to the Hunters' season so far, Max said they've had some big wins and some close losses as well. He believes that sometimes it has to do with individual mindset, especially when playing teams lower down the ladder. Max said he had some injury at the start of the year and it was challenging. He thanked the physio and the coaching staff for helping him pull through.
Oh yeah. I've been, as I've said earlier, I'm constantly playing due to some of the injuries, but I never back down. I usually stand up and usually look after myself because I wanted to play every week.
Max aspires to play for the Kumuls at the end of the year in the Pacific Championships. It is an ultimate dream.
It's inspired me the most when I put onto the jersey and I come into the training. It's like every day I usually tell myself that I have to keep on maintaining myself, keep myself fit, stay away from injury, major injury, and play every game, like give my best in every game to maintain my spot. And yeah, finally gonna earn some good spot in the PM Stadium and Kumuls and all those news that are coming around. Yeah.
Commenting on the new PNG NRL franchise, Max said he's very excited and inspired by it. Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
Melbourne captain Harry Grant scored a try in Golden Point to snap Penrith's 9-match winning streak and continue Melbourne Storm's challenge for the minor premiership. Grant fooled Penrith in the second minute of extra time, faking a pass to Cameron Munster, who was shaping for a field goal, then ran by overeager defenders to seal the 22-18 win at Western Sydney Stadium. But Penrith, who were chasing 10 consecutive wins for the first time since 2021, were left fuming after a successful field goal by Nathan Cleary in the 78th minute was disallowed for a blocking penalty. Referee Ashley Klein ruled that Penrith prop Moses Leota, standing well clear of the ruck and 10 metres in front of Cleary, blocked Grant chasing through to attempt a charge down. And that ends the sports segment. Now for the weather forecast. Southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy with chances of brief showers. Daru Kerma and Alotau, cloudy periods with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Momase, Lae, cloudy periods with few showers and possible thunderstorm. Wewak, partly cloudy with few showers, then rain and possible thunderstorm. New Guinea Islands, Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Kavieng and Buka, partly cloudy with few showers. Highlands, Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Oceans forecast. Coral Sea, seas moderate to rough with southeast winds of 15 to 25 knots reaching 33 knots. Solomon Sea, seas slight to moderate with southeast to easterly winds of 10 to 20 knots. Bismarck Sea, seas slight with easterly to northeast winds of 5 to 15 knots. And Pacific Ocean, seas smooth with easterly to northeast winds of 5 to 10 knots. And coastal waters. Waters of Samarai Island to Cape Vogel and all Milne Bay Islands, seas 1.5 to 2 meters, rising to 3 meters along warning areas. And waters of Finchafen through Vitius and Dampier Strait to Siassi Island to Long Island, seas 2 to 3 meters. And that wraps up the news tonight. Thanks for your company. Bye for now.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by